Is it time that we get over partygate?
Is it time we get over partygate? Well, yeah, I mean, because we do find that we've ended up having to talk about it a lot on this channel because every day there's a new news article about it. But there has been this poll now that says that Boris Johnson would lose his seat if an election were held tomorrow. This is a poll that suggests that the Conservatives face annihilation in the Red Wall constituencies, those that they won in 2019. So that's interesting, isn't it? Because for a long time we've been thinking, well, can Labour rebuild this Red Wall? You know, can they do it? But this poll seems to be suggesting.
But that's just in the places that they lost, that they didn't have very strong support to begin with.
Oh, OK.
Right?
Okay.
Am I right about that? So it's not like, are they going to lose the whole general election? The answer is no. So if they sacrifice Boris Johnson...
Yes, but do you think that the Partygate controversy has had an impact on their popularity?
A friend of mine said to me that Boris Johnson could say that he killed Madeleine McCann and he'd still be re-elected.
But I don't think that's true. If I may say so, I don't think that's true. I think there's a big difference between being a murderer and having a party. And I think also there's a lot of maybe not in your moral universe, but I think there's a lot of people that are sort of thinking now, you know, because so many people themselves broke the lockdown rules, and so they're not that bothered. I mean, I know you're probably a Labour voter, Steve.
I'm not a Tory voter, I'll give you that.
Okay. So as a non-Tory voter, rather than this rabid meat-eating Conservative on my left, what would you say about this?
Well, I'm from the Red Wall area,
even better.
Ashfield, although Ashfield's one of the seats that apparently they'd keep, but, you know, anyway. But growing up there, it was very much anything but Tories. And the interesting thing that happened was that flip. So you're right, the question shouldn't be, could Labour win those areas back? It's just sit and wait to see what the Tories do to lose them. It's always losable.
It's really interesting that you're from there, so you'll have a better insight into this. But my understanding of it is that there was such a hatred for the Conservatives in these Red Wall areas that the idea of these people voting for them is sort of unfathomable. I think even 5 years ago, people from those areas would have, you know, they'd have rather torn their eyes out than do this.
Yeah.
So it is quite a gesture, right?
It is, but it's the same emotional response flipped on the issue of Brexit. So the idea that you had a party that was taking away the thing that you were passionate about, which is what people from where I'm from thought the Tories did in the 80s with the mines, and then you look at Brexit, it's the same emotional thing that then flipped allegiance. That can easily change back, because we know, I mean, the only people talking about Brexit now, it's Boris Johnson keeping saying that he got it done.
Yes.
Which is odd, because there seems to be still some paperwork to do about Northern Ireland. I'm not sure what the word done means anymore.
There does appear to be, but that's his thing, isn't it? That's his big victory, and he wants us to forget about various issues with the pandemic, I suppose.
It is like bringing out the classics. When the audience start booing, bring out the old material.
Exactly.
But that's what Boris Johnson is all about. He's all about making us forget whatever he was supposed to make us forget about. I mean, the whole purpose of this COVID fake pandemic
was... a fake pandemic, Lewis.
A fake pandemic.
It's not, but it's an actual disease, and a lot of people got it. A lot of people I know got it. I got it.
Yeah, I got it twice, but that doesn't make it... I got sick twice, but they want to call it COVID.
Yes.
No, I don't care. You know, but this is it's a whatever it is. Forget what I said that. But the point is they brought in COVID and this panic to get Brexit done. Now Brexit's... That's what the whole purpose of the whole thing was.
The right story, but you've chopped it up and you're just putting it in different orders.
Yeah, I've been watching the Amber Heard trial too long.
You need to wean yourself off that.